Here we go. Today we're testing the new Cookeo 10-in-1 Wi-Fi. 9,373 recipes. We're going to cook royal meals until we're stuffed, test the machine from A to Z, and enjoy some delicious dishes. It also makes cakes. This video was made in collaboration with Moulinex. They sent me the product, so thank you. I have a €30 promo code for you. All links and details are in the description. The extra discount works with current promotions. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you need to shop with them, use the link. That won't affect my impartiality. I don't think they've noticed how many machines we've destroyed on the channel. Alright, let's take a look. This is the fastest connected multi-cooker from Moulinex. If you remember, we tested the old Robo Little, which was cool but slow. This one is totally different. Alright, dark color. You'll see we're more on a hybrid model here, let's say. A model that's closer, I think, to the robot we saw before. It's this one, which is a higher end model called the Infinity. This one is better for everyday cooking and faster than the Lidl one. I'm exploring its features with you. Look how beautiful it is. The price is around €300. I'm telling you this because there are also extra accessories that you can upgrade from the start. We have this little basket. Yeah, look how cool it is. Since there's steam cooking, I should mention that there's no blender inside. However, it does have pressure cooking. There are 10 functions: pressure, steam, and saute, low temperature cooking, simmering. And then there's sous vide, keep warm, reheating, and dough proofing. And it's advertised as the fastest from Moulinex. We'll see if that's true. Let's turn it on. The cord is a bit short, just like with other brands. Nobody makes long cords anymore. Like other brands, no one makes long cords now. And there you go, we're in the menus now. Let's take a closer look. But first of all, this is the least enjoyable part of smart appliances, actually connecting them to the app. In the My Universe section, you have all the recipes you can add from the app, which is almost unlimited. In the inspiration section, you have recipes that are already in the machine, with starters, main courses, and desserts. You can see the latest recipes they've added and recommendations as well. Here we have a little pork tenderloin. So that's why I called it hybrid. I'm really not a fan. That's the paradox of connected devices. I'm old school. A phone is meant for calls, so I worried we'd use it constantly. But it's really just for adding recipes. You can rate them, join the community, and use the app. Let me show you how simple it is. I just saw that they've made recipe packs. Basically, you look for recipes you like, and as a bonus, you add them to the machine, which is connected to the phone by Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. As you can see, there are currently 9,373 recipes. Look, that's huge, that are rated by people. I'll try 1-star recipes to see who posts the bad ones. Surprisingly, there are tons of recipes. Moulinex has endless options. It's incredible. As you can see, you can search for them by theme, and you get feedback from people who made them with the machine. It's pretty simple, but it won't suit everyone. I'm thinking of my parents, for example. It's really not their thing. There's a cook by ingredient mode. If you just want to cook ingredients you have at home, for example, poultry, a whole chicken, you choose the weight and the cooking method. Opening it is pretty simple. You turn, it opens, you close, you turn, it locks. All right, let's go. We're going to eat. We'll start with a few dishes. I'm looking at what's there, and there's burger, cheeseburger, frittata, and well, there are some pretty nice things. All this is making me hungry. Sausage Rougail. So, I've never cooked this before. You can choose, look, the quantity, up to 6. We'll put 2 here. The time is 12 minutes, so it's really quick. The drawbacks, the screen is small and not a touch screen, which is a shame because I tend to press on the screen because I'm dumb. If you go right here, you get the list of ingredients. So with the quantities for 2 people, you can also do it on your phone in advance. Look, we take this, we clip it in, and we push. And there you go. I did my shopping. I got some Montbéliard sausage because there was exactly 300 grams for 2. It's perfect. So there wasn't any rice on the list of ingredients, so maybe it's just to make the sauce. We'll see. I don't know. And that's what I like. It's made for simple everyday recipes. You see, it's not like with the Lidl robot. They would have told us to buy tomatoes, slice them, crush them, and cook them. Here, it's simple cooking, but more realistic when you're short on time. Let's try it. Gather the ingredients, follow the quantities, and chop the onions. I'm excited to make this recipe. We've only had Rougail Saucisse in rations before, so this will be different. As you can see, it's for those with some cooking experience. My chopping is terrible, but I'll try harder. It stings, but I'm not crying. In the 10-in-1 Wi-Fi, there's no scale. Just to clarify, it's not so bad. Sometimes it depends on your preferences. Let's just say you're less assisted, it's a bit more like real cooking. They do have a model with a scale. If that bothers you, it's the Touch Pro Wi-Fi. But it's around €400 next step, chop some ginger. So, it said 5 grams perfect. There you go, it's not just a little bit, you know. Some people misunderstood things I said in the diet video. When I tell you it's my lifelong diet, that's outside of the videos. But after that, you still have to reintroduce some foods, just like today. You see, so I have a slightly hairy ginger. Next step, pour the oil into the inner pot. So how much? Should I check? A tablespoon of olive oil, and don't forget to put the inner pot in, especially with the old one. It was the same. I think it's good. It's easy to clean. Okay, olive oil, that's good. Next step, browning the pork. There's something missing. Did you notice? I didn't. It didn't say to add the onions to the inner pot. It just said to brown the oil. So, should I add the onions or not? Let's move to the next step. This is bothering me. I checked on the app, and there are pictures. The browning is for the onions, so I didn't put all of them in because we have a big onion, I think. So, was I supposed to close it? It doesn't say, let's press start to see. Preheating in progress. It didn't say to close it, and we weren't supposed to close it. Because if we close it, we get an alert. So it's a step we can skip. If we don't have time for preheating and cook directly, what happens? If we skip it? Want to skip ahead and start cooking? Okay, we'll wait. You can hear it browning. I'll make rice meanwhile. Because on the app, we can see all the steps quickly. And the final step is to serve it over rice. And what's a shame is that we can't see all the steps. When cooking is needed, I can't go further. It just starts cooking. You just need to check the app before starting the recipe while prepping ingredients. Look at that, guys. It's browning nicely. Slowly, it's up to temperature. Brown the onions for a few moments. So, does it stop by itself? I don't think so. I think it's up to us to estimate and to brown them, you know, in the end, and to cook. Okay, so next step. Add the sausages, ginger, tomatoes with thyme, turmeric, chili, and water. And the sausages, they're pan fried with a little slice. First mistake, because it's the first time for the test, you actually need to prepare everything ahead of time with the quantities, just like on the ingredient list. That's what's different from the old machine we used. And there you go, it's ready, let's get to it. This is making me hungry. Come on, our beautiful sausages. The onions caramelized nicely, but the machine cooled down, so everyone likely messed up their first recipe. It does lack an explanatory message. Like most, I don't read the manual. I updated it, but didn't mention it. There's an update that added photos to the dishes which weren't there originally, so there will probably be more. The ginger is done, we've added it, the tomato with the thyme, turmeric, chili. I made it really strong, it's at the max level. We're going to die, but I know that in Réunion people love spicy food. And the water, 10 centiliters. Final step. So it says pressure cooking, so we close it, and 4 minutes, of course. It's quick, it's kind of like a pressure cooker. Wait, let me go back, I'm preheating the thing. I didn't mix it, so since there's no stirrer. And the thyme, I put way too much. It said 1 sprig, so we'll put in less. Here we go, otherwise it would cook with powder on top. It's good, it's started, see, it's switching to pressure cooker mode and coming out here. Wow, that's cool. Just don't put your head near it. The times are accurate, and many recipes are under 20 minutes. So the express part, it's true that it's really fast, and when it's under pressure, there you go, it starts, and it's set for 4 minutes of cooking. An interesting thing about the app is that you can search by ingredients, so if you have an ingredient at home, but I don't see a list. See, you choose the ingredient. I'm talking nonsense. Look, there's a what's in my fridge mode, so you can add what you have in your fridge, and it suggests recipes for you. That's cool, and it beeps, watch out. Wow. So, that's pretty intense because I wanted to get behind to show you the shot, so that's really cool. Then it switches to keep warm mode, so it's ready to serve. And you wait, you serve, give some advice about the meal, and well, that's it. Let's watch. Stop. Serve the Rougail saucisse with rice. Come on. Ooh, enjoy your meal, my friends. Look at that. How beautiful it is. Incredible, we're going to love this. There you go. Now you can see better, but it's very greasy. I didn't know it was this greasy. We took fatty sausages, right? Those were the ones they recommended. Tell me which sausage you use. But we're going to enjoy ourselves. So, there are no instructions about salting and peppering, so we'll see. Incredible, my sauce is just oil, you know? I'm just saying, but it's going to be really good. In the ration, it was a bit more compact. It's compact here, see? It's beautiful though, isn't it? You have to admit it's beautiful. Enjoy your meal, friends. This is my first real Rougail saucisse. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Come on, let's eat. Enjoy your meal. Let's taste it. I'll try a bit of the sauce with the rice. It's extremely spicy. It's very good. However, I actually think that using the sausage doesn't really work. It's extremely greasy, there's only oil, the rice absorbs it. Maybe you need a sausage that's a little less fatty, but the sausage is extremely good. In the future, I'm making the second recipe now, which you'll see next. I just realized I used 1 centiliter of water instead of 10 centiliters. So that's why there was only oil as well. I divided by 10. It's really an amazing recipe. It's so different from the canned version in the rations. Make it at home. I'm really enjoying it. And it's spicy. It goes so well with the sausage and the spices. I think with sausages this fatty, actually, you should cut the amount of sausage in half so there's a bit less fat. And a little more sauce if it's for 4 people. Honestly, you barely notice it. The rice absorbs it all. The sausage is amazing. I'm taking advantage of it. This is my cheat meal. I get why this dish is so popular. Because it's amazing. Really, it's amazing. It's hard to stop eating. Come on, this sausage, once it's cooked, it was so fatty at first that now it's totally lean and it's really delicious. And the little pieces of tomato inside, it's incredible. I give it a 7 out of 10, but 10 out of 10 for the dish. I just think that in their recipe, there's not enough sauce and too much oil, and that comes from the sausage. I noticed most people use smoked artisanal sausages. There's another Rougail Saucisse recipe on the app where someone used Toulouse sausages, the big chipolata ones, which I think are better than Montbéliard. Alright, on to the next recipe. Cleaning up now, friends. It's perfect. On to the next recipes. Because it's light and it's a pot, it reminds me of that ultralight outdoor gear, you know, the kind made from anodized aluminum. I wonder if it's not something kind of similar, because it feels pretty similar. Alright, for the next dish, we won't make cassoulet, even though the cooking time is interesting. 45 minutes is fine. I'll show you the time. Here we have 11 minutes of curry, for example. How much is that? 12 minutes, you see, it's still pretty quick. There are enchiladas, we tried that. Pork tenderloin, 25 minutes. Guys, we've got Coolidge. This is ration style food. I've always wanted to do it. Wow, 12 hours well, it won't be for today. Coolidge takes a long time. Yet I look, there are only 7 steps, so it must take a long time to marinate, not because of the size. 22 minutes, that's good guys. Quick tartiflette for 2 people. Listen, I'm really tempted. 25 minutes, that's perfect. I'm checking ingredients so we won't repeat mistakes and we'll prep everything. Okay, 400 grams of potatoes, wash and peel them. Yeah, we're on potato duty. Alright, next, we need to cut them into cubes. Wow, what a nice cube. Well, it's a little lacking in precision, unfortunately, because cubes, but what size? So let's see. Next, we need a peeled onion and then I'm gonna cut it. In the end, it was faster to prepare everything in advance, because that way, when you're cooking, you have everything and it's convenient. Look how good this turned out. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. Next, so it's 100 grams of bacon pieces for 2 people. Alright, what am I missing? I'll measure the cream, water, wine, and pepper. The cream is ready. Now let's add white wine. I wanted to get some villageoise, but damn, villageoise has become a luxury item. What happened? No, seriously, it's really become a luxury. It's expensive, villageoise. Now I had to forget about the reblochon. Of course, I need 130 grams, and we have 240, which works out for me because I'll be able to eat the rest. I have to admit, I'm really tempted to put in 150 grams, but we'll stick to the recipe. 136. Alright, that's good. There we go. We've got everything. 10 centiliters of heavy cream, 5 of white wine, 5 of water salt, pepper, bacon pieces, and I just need to slice the reblochon. Alright, it's ready. Let's get started in the kitchen. Prepare the ingredients. So, it was written there, but we didn't take it that way the first time. Well, no, it says to peel and chop the onions. That's done. Cut the potatoes into cubes. That's done. It's a bit lacking in precision. So we take, as usual, like before, the ingredients that were just before. So potatoes. Not at all. You shouldn't listen to the machine. That's a bit of a shame, I think. You see when we go on the app. Step 4, brown the bacon pieces and the onions. So, it's written, it's a bit of a shame to have to pick up the phone again, but anyway, I'm putting in a little less onion because I have a big onion, I think. And now we move on to browning. It's preheating, so it's handy during the apocalypse. It works with a generator if you don't have a stove, and now it's up to you to brown the onions and the bacon pieces. Alright, repeat after me, friends. That's what browning is. We let it brown as we like. Now, if you know how to cook, that's fine, but it's a bit lacking in precision since there's no approximate browning time. So, you see, we're not being guided. This can be positive or negative depending on your needs. However, figuring things out ourselves helps us understand the recipe better and learn. Come on, friends, let it brown nicely, let it get a little crisp, then stop. Next, add potatoes, cream, white wine, water, salt, and pepper, then let the alcohol evaporate. Come on, hurry up, this is stressing me out. It's stressful because the thing is on full blast. Quick, what did they say? Damn, I forgot. Cream, white wine, and water, come on. I stir a bit to really soak up the aroma and the wine. I add a bit of salt, but not too much because there's the little salt in the cheese. I add a bit of pepper. I love pepper, so let the white wine evaporate. But actually, we still don't know how long. So, on the other hand, guys, it's really not bad. It smells amazing. I think we're good. Now, let's move on to the next step. Yeah, it's not liquid enough yet. Alright, next step, pressure cooking, and we're going for just 5 minutes. It's quick. Look, it's heating up, and when it locks, it's at the right pressure and temperature. It smells good. We're back, guys. Honestly, I had a power outage while it was building up pressure. I hope nothing got burned because now, of course, I'm waiting for it to depressurize. That's why. I took off the cap. No luck. It's crazy. This thing will probably be really dry. You can hear it. It skipped steps, and the outage was my fault. It was planned. The guy making a cooking video. Of course, the day there's a power outage, it has to happen to me. Just my luck. Because as a result, it cooked under pressure, and when the power went out, since it was locked so it looks good, perfect. Alright, I'll be quick. The next step is to put the cheese on top and let it melt for 5 minutes. In our bad luck, we're actually lucky. Guys, now that it's browned up, it looks incredible. I'll calmly add everything on top and it will melt while it's hot. The result, guys, wow, it's perfect. Let me show you and we're going to love this. On top of that, it's nicely grilled. Let's serve and enjoy your tartiflette, everyone. Wow, look at how beautiful that is. Okay, hold on, I'm serving myself. It's all amazing. It smells so good. It's nicely grilled. There's a guy going crazy with his horn in the street. He's really going for it. Come on, let's sit down to eat. I love it when it's caramelized like this. I'm so happy to eat. I was so scared when the power went out. I have to admit, it was total panic, guys. I was in the dark. The thing kept on cooking. Luckily, it was saved. It's perfect. The bacon bits caramelized. They got nicely grilled. It's really perfect. It's a bit more done than the recipe calls for, but it's perfect. Luckily, there was some leeway. So listen, when I make it, I put everything in the oven at the same time. And it's true that this way, look at how it looks. You see, it's so much better. The cheese to bacon ratio was good. Tartiflette is honestly a wild recipe. I've never made any this good. Let it burn a little. It's actually really good. And it's true that the idea of adding the cheese and letting it melt afterward is actually really great. It's something I never used to do. I always put everything in at the same time. Since it's a raw milk cheese, it has more flavor. She's going to kill me now. Let's review this machine. But just before that, we're going to make one last recipe. We're going to make a cake because I'm terrible at making cakes. I wanted to try it out. I've never tried making a cake with these machines. And enjoy your tartiflette, everyone. Alright, let's check out the desserts. Here we go, dessert. So, I spotted something that's really, really nice. Chocolate cookie cake, let's go. Look how beautiful it is. 2 people, 48 minutes I'm checking. The ingredients are pretty simple. Alright, I have everything. I got some big cookies. For 2 people, 2 medium-sized eggs, 40 grams of sugar, 200 cl of apple cider vinegar, 80 grams of chocolate. Baking chocolate, 4 cookies, 6 grams of baking powder, 90 grams of butter, and 30 cl of water, 60 grams of flour. There you go. Get all that ready at home. Let's go. Prepare the ingredients. That's done. Whisk the eggs and sugar. Add the butter, chocolate, and vinegar. Finish with the flour and baking powder. Damn. Well, we did it the rough way. If it works at your place, it'll work here too. The eggs and sugar, we whisk them with a fork because we're real gourmets and because the only store that sold a whisk today is closed, but it works. We add the butter and whisk. We whisk the melted chocolate. We don't waste a bit of it. And we whisk. Well, it's looking good. Look at that. The cake is taking shape. The apple cider vinegar, and we whisk. A bit of flour and we whisk. Flour, we whisk. I'm focused. Add about half a packet of baking powder. I'll explain why I'm bad at making cakes. There are raw eggs, and if I taste it, I puke. You can't taste and adjust it since raw and cooked flavors differ. Raw, it might seem too sweet, but after cooking, it's less sweet or too acidic. I whisked well. Looks like we made chocolate mousse. Look. It's very, very beautiful. The recipe seems to be working. That's cool. We have a nice, rich cake batter. Next step, if you don't have a cake pan, put some parchment paper in the steam basket to make one. Pour the mixture into the pan. So, the steam basket is this one. That's cool, we'll use it. I don't have the cake pan. There is one. They sell it too. We'll follow the advice. So, the problem is that the parchment paper is a bit short because I don't have a big oven, so I don't have anything too wide. We'll improvise. I like it. The recipe is a bit of a challenge. And there you go. It's sealed. If you make it at home, the oven works too, but here we'll steam it. It'll be cool and pretty good. Let's pour it in. Honestly, I love cakes, so I'm sure we'll enjoy this. Cakes frustrate me because you have to scrape the bottom for an hour to avoid losing half, since they're often sticky. That's what bothers me, even if I'm being annoying. I want a non-stick dish and a non-sticky cake. Break the cookies, put them on baking paper, and place them in the pot with 30 centiliters of water. So that's cool because on top of that there are really a lot of cookies. I think it's going to be amazing. It looks great. We cover it with baking paper. It's a hassle. And how do we actually cover it? The black cube, I add 30 centiliters of water. Alright, and I put it in the pot. It's good. That's excellent. We're going to pressure cook it, so I close it. I can make cakes in 33 minutes. Let's go. And it's starting. We almost had a disaster, guys. I see this in front of me and I think, what's it for? Actually, it's to place the steam basket, which makes sense. Luckily, I was able to stop it. There you go. Like this, you see, otherwise the food would obviously be soaking in the water. Well, that was a fail. Not at all. Well, we'll just do it like we did before, since there's no other choice. I'm so bad at this. It's okay. I found the accessory. This is it, to put it down. There you go. It's clipped in. Then we make cakes. It's easy. And it pulls by itself. It's magic. We're there. There I added a bit more water because I lost half of it. It takes a bit of practice, as you can see. A bit of technique. Alright, I'll clean up and we'll meet again when it's cooked. And it's ready. The pressure's released. It smells extremely good, like chocolate cake, all over the house all of a sudden. Alright, let's take it out of the mold and enjoy it warm. There we go. Up. Wow, look how beautiful it is. Look at that, how amazing it is. Plus, it's so soft. This cake is really going to be incredible. I'm happy. First cake is a success. Let's take it out of the mold. I don't want to flip it and crush it. There we go. Wow, the cookies have become all soft. Alright, enjoy everyone. Let's take a look inside. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's so tender and so soft. The chocolate chips have risen to the top. Enjoy everyone, enjoy your cookie cake. It's really good. I really like it because it's super soft. There. Look at this beauty, guys. 9 out of 10. Really, it's incredible. Look inside. It's a bit marbled. Look. I think we could even add chocolate chips inside to get a 10 out of 10. The good thing is it's not too sweet in taste. And indeed, well, it was quick to prepare. I'm absolutely demolishing this cake right now. Well, if I manage to make a cake, you can all do it too. I'm making progress in life. So, the verdict on this machine, my friends, it really is fast. The recipes are quick. The machine is simple to use, but it lacks precision and requires some skill to master. You get a little less guidance than with other machines, which some people prefer because it helps you remember the recipes. It's more of a machine where you're the chef, not the machine, you know what I mean? You're not assisted at every step. The app's community aspect is really cool. You can instantly send recipes, and there are many options, which is great. If you want something quick with minimal help, this works well. I'll add the link in the description. 30 euros off on top of current promotions until July 31st. The code is in the description. Smash that like button. We'll be testing fast food, and of course more machines are coming. Have a great summer vacation, everyone. Eat greasy food and survive. See you soon. Bye.